Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Shooting Fadeaways. You already know who it is. It's your boy Peter. Man, I got. Look, I'm just gonna get right into it. It's it's only been a while that I haven't posted a video, or not video, but an episode. It's because I had a couple episodes ready to post up each week, and I just got busy. And then when I tried to upload those episodes, all my files got corrupted. It got fucking corrupted and I couldn't upload any episode. I was like, what the fuck? I stacked these episodes up so I can release it once a week. And now I'm sitting here today recording. I'm like, fuck. I don't even remember what I talked about in those last episodes. So I'm like, shit, dude. So um, I'm trying to, I don't know. I'm really, I was fucking pissed about it. I was like, shit. I was like, fuck, man. I had hella episodes. I was like, this is the time when I can just, I can take a break once a week or something like that and record and don't have to post it within the next 2 weeks. That's how many episodes I had. I just had like two or three just stacked up, so I'm always ready. But man, it freaking got corrupted. The files got corrupted, so I'm pretty much re-record. I was thinking about just re-recording everything, but I was like, man, fuck it, just skip that shit. If it comes up to me, I'll bring it back. I'll talk about it. I mean, I did write my stuff down to talk about, so I'll just briefly go through some stuff. But um, fuck, I was fucking pissed about it. I was like, shit, this shit fucking sucks. I was like, I was so ready. I was like, oh, I'm about to post. I'm about to post. And all of a sudden, I looked at all these files. They all corrupted. Can't play it. Can't do nothing to it. And my dumbass forgot to save it. I usually don't save it. Once I export it, I delete everything and I just keep that file there. But apparently, it got corrupted. I've never had this problem with when I export all my audio. So, um, yeah, I fucked up. I should have had a backup, but whatever. Fuck it, shit happens. You just move on from it, right? Just move on. But man, but yeah, I don't know. The last episode I posted was a month ago, which I fucking feel bad because I've been doing that only once a month. I should be posting weekly. I'm trying to. That was the whole point for me to record all those episodes. I can stack them up, but I fucked up. And it's also holidays, man. Like I realize the people that do podcasts, shit. I don't know how you guys do this. Well, actually, I do. That's their life, you know. I'm just doing this for fun, but it is hard just to sit. Like, give yourself a fucking hour just to talk. It's pretty fucking hard, But screw it. I'm gonna definitely try. I'm gonna try to stack more episodes. Once this is done, I'm just gonna upload it right away, and then hopefully I'll have more time to record another episode. But yeah, fucking. Let's just move on. Let's move on. Before I get into basketball, fantasy football is over for our league. I did mention in a past episode before it got corrupted, um, that I was in the finals. It was me against Jennifer, and that's what I pretty much planned. It was me and her to make it to the finals, so we can just play against each other. We're in the money round, so regardless of what happens, we get money. I mean, obviously, you're gonna first place gets more. The champion gets more, and so it was me and Jennifer, and then I usually during the playoffs I usually tweak my team a lot. I actually don't do it during the season for some reason. I don't know why. Well, my team this year was doing great, so I didn't have to tweak it too much. But during the playoffs, I tweaked it. I switched both of my QBs. Got another backup running back. Obviously, I always change defense every week because the matchups are just different. And so my defense, I picked up the who's it the Buffalo Bills. Fucking, they got 19 points. That's a lot in for defense. So that helped me. I picked up Drew Brees as my quarterback. Come on, Drew Brees at home, any game, I take over anybody. Drew Brees. And then my backup running back was from Cincinnati. I didn't use him. I should have, but anyways, so Christian McCaffrey, he dropped 37 points. Fucking ridiculous. Jennifer's team was on fire. Like her running backs, I was like, shit, they're all in their 20s, high 20, like mid 20s, and that's really fucking good for a running back. And I was kind of scared, but luckily, everyone else on my team dropping numbers like crazy. Travis Kelsey, Tyler Lockett, Christian McCaffrey. Who else was my other? Freaking Robinson. Oh, yeah, I picked up Robinson from my wide receiver from Chicago. Fucking, he got numbers. I had Stephon Diggs, but I benched him. Luckily, I benched him because he did, out of all three wide receivers, he did the worst. And then my running mate, Dalvin Cook. So Dalvin Cook and Christian McCaffrey has been the best duo for my team. And Dalvin Cook got hurt in the third quarter, only got me 7 points. And I was like, fuck. But luckily, I was beating Jennifer already because Jennifer played all of her games in the morning and she only had 2 games left in the afternoon. For me, I had 2 games in the afternoon. No, yeah. So I had 1 game in the afternoon, which was Dalvin Cook, and then I had my defense at a Sunday night game. So luckily, my defense beat Jennifer. Got me the points I needed, 136, 134 to 124, and I had Drew Brees left and my kicker left from the Saints. So I was like, I'm good. I won. Because she has no more players left, and I have 2 players left. And I was like, it doesn't even matter what happens. Because Drew Brees is going to light it up. But I was like, I already won. There's no point for me to fucking, risk it, which it's a pretty low risk. But instead, I took Brees out, took my kicker out, didn't want to get the chance of negative points. And then I beat Jennifer by like 11 points, and I just kept it like that. I could have got 160, 170 points total. But, I just take the W, man. Like, the only time I do that kind of shit is when it's like during the season. That's when I want to destroy people because you want to rack up those points. Because when you're in a tie, you want those points forward. So the person that scores the most points during the season, if you're in a tie. So like if I was tied for number 1 with somebody else, or record wise, the only way you can go above that person is if who has the most points throughout the season. So that's the only time. Playoffs doesn't even matter. So I won some money on that. I definitely needed that money. It's Christmas. Holidays are here, so put that in my pocket. Jennifer won too. She got her money back plus another $50, so she actually has 100. So, congratulations to her. That was the first season, so that's a big congratulations. I remember my first season, I won. Not to sound cocky, but I did win. But yeah, so it was Jennifer's first season, so which is good. I believe she's gonna play next year. I hope she does. I won, so I'm about to raise the fucking the buy-in shit. Every time I win, I want to raise the buy-in. I'm trying to fucking stack that money up, make more, pay more. So we'll see how it goes. Basketball, actually, yeah, let's go into basketball. Fantasy's done. Football's pretty much done for me. I might talk about the playoffs of football, but yeah, we'll go on from there. So fantasy basketball. So right now, I'm in last place. I'm in last place in the whole entire league. Had last place in my conference. So that's not a shocker. What's funny is that me and Jennifer played each other the same week we played in football. So I beat her. So luckily I got my second win of the season. Jennifer's on a losing streak right now. Her players are hurt. There's nothing I can do. There's just nobody really to pick up. It's just hard. Like right now for her team, I just don't know who to pick up. And so I'm just kind of letting her ride it out. But we'll see. I probably will make a move around Christmas time. We'll see how that goes. I just need to do a little bit more research because I'm still trying to build my team while I'm trying to fix her team. So it's just a fucking complete mess, When you lose like star players, they ain't shit you can do, man. They ain't shit you can do. But we'll see. I'll see what I can do. But right now she's tied for second in her conference. So she's last. She's technically last out of the 4, but her in the conference. Yeah, she's last in her conference, but she's tied for second. So obviously 2, 3, and 4 have the same records, but she just needs more points. Hopefully she wins. I'm hoping she wins. But we'll see how it goes. Season, we're a little under halfway right now. I literally just got DeAndre Ayton back yesterday, and so I think I got a dangerous team now. I personally do because like I was missing, I started getting more points. My players started performing better. I was around stuck in like 600, 700, and everyone else was in the 800, 900. Only one person broke 1,000. 1,000 is going to be hard to break this year for anybody. But last week I broke 920, 30 or something like that. And that's without DeAndre Ayton. And Ayton can get me like those 30 points a game easily. So I was missing him. If I had him and I dropped like those fucking players that would just give me like 10, 15, 20 points per game, that would have been good. I would have broke 1,000. I definitely know I would have broke 1,000. So Aiton's back. He got me 30 something points yesterday. I feel great about that. Finally start competing. It doesn't matter if I don't make the playoffs. Actually, it fucking does matter if I make the playoffs or not. What matters is, it matters that I make the playoffs. But if I don't have a chance, I can fuck it up for somebody. I can fuck it up for number one, number two for each conference. Like when they need a win, they need some points. Not points, but if they need a win, I can try to beat them. So I do have I can fuck some shit up. I mean, I lost 6 games, 7 games, whatever. I can fuck some shit up. I'm definitely about to win this week. I'm playing against my cousin. His team fucking sucks. He's making trades left and right. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's the worst GM. Hey, if you listen to you, the worst GM, man, you are killing it. You're killing it as in bad. But yeah, Gene's doing great. He's picking up these players that these players I wanted to pick up, but I didn't really want to make some moves, which is good for him. Once his star players comes back, we'll see what happens. Personally, I project Gene to hit a slump soon with that team, what he's got, based on basketball, based on history and what I know. That team, all those players he has, is going to hit a slump. I don't know. I predicted before the All-Star break, or around that time, which is going to be kind of rough, like maybe mid-January to February. We'll see, but we'll see how it goes. But I do think his team might hit a stride or hit a slump. Same with John. John's actually hitting that right now with injuries. He's the top player he's actually number 1 right now, but that shit could change. He's hitting that slump where, and it's pretty early in the season. It's better. It's actually, there's two ways how you can go this. Like, you can win a lot of games at the beginning and kind of choke towards the end. But the problem with that is you need to win enough games. And in your conference, it's going to be kind of rough because you do need to win a lot of games. And it kind of does make it easier, but also harder. But you do want that number 1 spot because, like I've mentioned before, you do get home court. Home court is going to give you points. Those points are going to fucking help you. It hasn't shown too much this year, but it does help you. It just, like, when a player performs, gets you 20 points, and you're like, oh, but I played at home, so I got an extra 10 points. So it's going to help. Home court's going to play a big factor, I believe, in the playoffs. But, we'll see. Only 2 teams from each conference. I just don't think I'm going to make the playoffs, but I have a chance. I definitely have a chance if I can hit that stride, and I believe I'm going to start hitting it. I got strong players. I got strong players. Oh, shit. Excuse me. I got James Harden. I got DeAndre Ayton. Ayton, this is his 2nd year, but he's playing center. He's going to get you those double-doubles. It helps so much, and Ayton has a lot of potential. He has that mid-range jump shot. I got Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, he's just going to perform. That's what he does. He just performs. He probably won't get your 45, 50 points fantasy-wise, but he'll get you 30, 35, but he performs, and he grinds it out. He doesn't have, like, if he has a bad day, he'll, scoring-wise, he'll get assists, rebounds, steals, blocks, stuff like that. He's a hard worker, And then who else I got? I got Nikolai Jokic. Obviously, dude, he's a top 6 player. He just wasn't performing that well in the beginning of the season, and he just couldn't grind it out for some reason. I don't know why. Obviously I mentioned about the trade and everything. I got him, so look at that. I got James Harden, Jokic, the top six players on my team. Nobody has that. From day of the draft. Nobody had that, and I have it in my team right now. This past few weeks, and he's hitting his stride right now. He's performing. So, if he gets to that MVP level or just close to it, oh, I'm fucking good. Because I know James Harden is just gonna drop numbers. So regardless of what happens with my number 1 pick, which was Harden, he's going to kill it. He's just always going to kill it. And I got the Joker to help. And then I got Jimmy Butler, DeAndre Ayton as considered role players on my team. But I'm fucking good. I'm fucking good. I literally just made a move this morning. Just kind of better my team a little bit. I'm not going to say who. But I made it a little bit better, I think. I'm healthy now. My team's healthy, so I'm good. I'm about to just fucking drop numbers, and that's my goal. I'm fuck shit up, fuck all the number ones up. So I'm fucking excited about that. Yeah, but in fantasy, nothing's really changed. Same rules, same everything, same drama. That actually hasn't been that much drama actually. So no drama there. Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens in the next week. I'll obviously, like I said, I'm gonna try to stack these fucking episodes up, but I'm posting this one right away. I'm posting this shit right away. And yeah, let's move on to some NBA news. So, what has been going on? So, from the episodes my episodes got corrupted. I was talking a lot about some episodes about some news. So the Knicks already. So it's been about 2 weeks now. The Knicks fired their head coach. I was kind of shocked. It's if you look at the Knicks, it's not the coaches. It's not the coach and the coaching staff's fault that these players. It's they just don't got a good team. Like they get all these veterans, random veterans, and put them together, thinking it's gonna be okay with a bunch of young guys. It's not. My excuse me. My preference and the way I would build that fucking team, get all those young guys, get one or two veterans, and just get a bunch of young guys. Like, it's not like nothing's really gonna change. You want to develop young guys. You could pick up a few guys from like the D League, or it's G League now, and you can or from overseas, and you can develop these guys. If they suck, let them go. You still got the draft. You are still gonna be a loser. Like, your team is gonna have a losing record, so you are gonna get a high pick. So, and then you can draft from there. And like, they literally think RJ Barrett is a fucking savior. I think he's in it. He's in over it for his head, man. Like, he's good, but he ain't that good. He ain't gonna save that team. He needs somebody else. He needs like another star, not another star, but another rookie or another young guy that's gonna be a star, or maybe two. And you can get that during the draft. Like, it's gonna take time. I mean, the Knicks literally spent 20 years sucking ass, or fucking 30 years sucking ass, or it was 20 years, just fucking being terrible. That they can just ride it out, ride it out for another 2-3 years, and then bam, you're fucking good. You got all these young guys you can develop. Sometimes they're bust, sometimes they're not. But look, it's a gamble you got to take, because you're not gonna get superstars that come to the Knicks. Nobody wants to play for the Knicks because guess what? The front office sucks. They're fucking stupid. They just wanted to fire their head coach because they need a scapegoat. That though, the president, the GM, whatever, they're fucking stupid. Like, they're really fucking stupid. Like, what? The coach is doing the best he can. I know he's a great coach too. I personally think he's a great coach. He can get his players to play, but those players just can't play for some reason because they suck. Like, you're just getting the worst of the worst of veterans, to play together. I mean, I like some of those players that's on the team, like Taj Gibson. I like him, but he's not gonna save your team with RJ Barrett. Like, you expecting to get KD and Kyrie, and they said, "Fuck you, we're going to Brooklyn." That shit. They said, "Fuck you, we're going to Brooklyn." Oh man, that shit is fucking funny. Like, just because nobody wants to play for them. Like, everybody wants to play for the Lakers, bro. Like, look at the Lakers. They're willing to make big moves, big sacrifices, and everything. The Knicks aren't. The only sacrifice they're willing to make is the firing their coach. They fired like 5 coaches within the past 4 years, and they're still paying them. So who's the fucking idiot? The president, the owner, and that's the only problem. As long as that owner's there, and that front office is there, nobody wants to join the Knicks unless you're a rookie. And guess what? I probably wouldn't be fucking surprised if RJ Barrett leaves within the next 5 years. Like, he's like, you know what, I'm done. I need to compete. I need to play for real. But hey, if you do what you're supposed to do with the next 5 years, the Knicks draft players, develop them, don't worry about other shit, you're good. You can be good. You can be decent. I've seen it. Look at all the other teams. Look at all the other teams in the Eastern Conference draft players. I mean, 76ers, I don't include that because they tanked their shit. They tanked all season just to get all certain players. So fuck them. I mean, they didn't compete. They just lost on purpose. Like, the Knicks, you're trying to compete, but you just suck. So, I mean, you can tank it if you want, but you might as well actually. You might as well. I think the Knicks you should just tank it actually, just because you guys suck. So, not the players. Look, I'm not saying the players, the Knicks as like they suck. I'm saying the front office sucks, completely sucks. So they need to do something about it. But yeah, I feel bad for Fizdale. I did like him as a coach. He's a good coach. I've seen him how he coached when he was coaching LeBron. He was assistant coach, but he knows what's up. Like he definitely knows what's up. Memphis did him dirty too. He stood up for his team. Memphis, man, like not a coach would stood up like in the stand up like that. And he got fired. Some bullshit. It was just politics. Front office is all bullshit. But if I was a player, I would never want to go to the Knicks. I'd be like, fuck you, screw that shit. I do not want to play for the Knicks. But yeah, let's move on from the Knicks. I'm tired of the bullshit. It's getting me heated right now. I just want to give a shout out to Rodney Hood. He tore his Achilles a couple weeks ago. Obviously, I mentioned in my other episode before when it got corrupted. You know, he was a decent player. He was not developing, but he had a great role in Portland. You know, he was just trying to after he got traded from Utah to Cleveland, he just couldn't find his role. You know, he just wasn't that player that he was in Utah. Then now when he came to Portland, it was kind of slow for him, but then he started developing, and he just started doing better. And then all of a sudden, you know, like last year, he was doing good. This year, he's doing well, and then he got hurt. And Achilles injury is like one of the worst in the NBA. That sucks, man. Like, I hope he comes back because you just don't have that lift anymore. That's what a lot of players say, and that's what the injury does. It doesn't give you that lift anymore. So hopefully, he can make a full recovery because I would like to see him back. You know, I got nothing. I like that guy. He's a good player. I understand when he did suck because he was in Cleveland. Look, man, you were playing with LeBron. You know, it just wasn't gonna work out in Cleveland. It just didn't, and I'm just glad he left. Or I think he got traded. I can't remember about that one. But speaking of Cleveland, Kevin Love wants out. What a shocker! What a shocker! Kevin Love wants out. I thought he mentioned he wanted to go to Portland. I think he does. He's actually from Oregon. That's why. If you guys didn't know, he wanted to play for Portland. But he also wants to play for a contender. So throwing some ideas out there. I don't know who wants him because they don't. They're asking for a lot. They're asking for a first round for Kevin Love, and Kevin Love is not a first rounder anymore. Not since he got to Cleveland. He's just not a first rounder anymore. I don't know who's going to give him up. I think I say pass on Kevin Love for teams that really want Kevin. If they want Kevin Love, you got to pass on him because Cleveland's asking too much. I'll stay away from that. But if Kevin Love were to switch, you know, to get traded, I would love to see him in Portland. That'd be great. There's rumors Hassan Whiteside doesn't want Kevin Love. I don't know if those are true or not. I didn't really look into that. But hey, trade Hassan Whiteside. I'd trade him and get Kevin Love. I'd do it any day. You already have a center. So your center, he's trying to recover from that crazy leg injury. So that's what I think. So I would definitely, I personally definitely would trade for Kevin Love. Throw Hassan Whiteside, maybe. I don't know if I throw a first round pick. I'll probably throw a second round pick and that's it, and maybe some other players. But that's it. Nothing else. Also, what I can see other teams trying to make a move for Kevin Love. I can see Miami. I would like that. That'd be a good pickup for Miami, definitely. Kevin Love helps spread the floor. Same thing with Portland. He helps spread the floor for the two guards. But I would like to see that Kevin Love, Miami Heat with Jimmy Butler. That'd be a great team. I think they could make the finals all the way. They don't have that crazy strong power forward. And he would definitely help spread the floor a lot. So Miami, I'd like to see them make a move. Like I said, don't give a first rounder. Do not give a first rounder for Kevin Love. Also, I'd like to see maybe Milwaukee Bucks. That'd be good. Milwaukee Bucks help spread the floor for Giannis. Kevin Love is a perfect, I keep on saying spread the floor because Kevin Love is a perfect power forward to spread the floor. He can get you rebounds. He can get you rebounds and he can shoot. So if he can shoot, he'll take a power forward slash center out of the paint because guess what? If you leave him open, he's gonna hit the three. So that's why Kevin Love he's a hybrid. He's definitely good. Like he can shoot those threes. But his health is the main concern, and that's the reason why I wouldn't give up a first round for that. But yeah, those are the teams I only really see him going. Nowhere else. Like, yeah, there's nobody else that I would like to see him, I just wouldn't like to see him go anywhere else but those three teams. And then there's rumors with Blake Griffin possibly being traded. I would definitely like to see that. I guess it's not working out in Detroit. Milwaukee again. Milwaukee definitely again will be a good. Milwaukee definitely needs another player. So Kevin Love or Blake Griffin, whatever's the cheapest, I'd take. They're both injury prone, but there's nothing you can do about it. But just don't give up crazy assets for that. Blake Griffin with Giannis would definitely help. Blake Griffin still can spread the floor. He can play point pretty much, and Giannis can kind of run around if he wants to, because Giannis is more of he's an attacker. So technically, Giannis can post up those guys that are guarding him because he's a freaking monster. Like, there's nobody like Giannis right now. I was reading this article and they mentioned, like, is Giannis the Shaq of this era? And I agree. I definitely agree. I mean, no one can stop him, dude. He's a fucking monster. Like, if somebody that size, that length, can run up the court easily, be an athlete, be athletic, can be, like, it's just impossible to stop. His weakness is shooting, though, so that's the best way to stop him. But when he's on the break, if he catches a rebound, fucking sprint back on defense. That's the only way. And yeah, so I think he is the Shaq of this era. And if you put Blake Griffin with that team, Blake Griffin, he can also spread the floor. He's not a great 3-point shooter, but he can spread the floor. He can dish the ball. But between Blake Griffin and Kevin Love, I think Kevin Love would probably be the better asset for that team. I'm not sure if I said Blake Griffin would have, but I think Kevin Love would. And then Blake Griffin, I can see him. I don't know where I can see him. He's just a little. He does play ISO ball, so it's kind of hard. But I can definitely see him. I don't know where I can see him. I just don't know. Man, I really don't know. Maybe San Antonio. San Antonio might be a good one. I don't know. I mean, he would help his career, I think, going to San Antonio. But you never know. But he is up for trade, apparently. We'll see what happens with that. Yes, and any other trades that I can think of. So I guess Minnesota, they're trying to chase D'Angelo Russell, but I guess Warriors won't do anything with him until the offseason. Sucks for D'Angelo Russell because he's playing with a bunch of nobodies right now in the Warriors, so there's nothing you can do there. But that'd be cool. Minnesota definitely needs somebody. They need somebody, and they mentioned that they want to upgrade their point guard. So Jeff Teague is pretty much out after this season or before the trade deadline. D'Angelo Russell would be a good fit for him and Cat. Fucking get rid of Andrew Wiggins. Oh man, he's doing well this year, but I just think he's not gonna do well with another star, like another all-star like D'Angelo Russell. So, they can offer him in a trade package. That's what I would do if I was Minnesota. Yeah, and also, I don't know what else to talk about. It's been almost fucking 30 minutes. I'm just drawing a blank because I was pissed because I had so many episodes. They were like each minimum 40 minutes long. And I was like, fuck, dude. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Let's see. So Carmelo Anthony came back. I was gonna have an episode with Timmy, but Timmy didn't want to do it with Carmelo Anthony. But fuck it. We're gonna talk about Melo, I guess. So Melo's been doing pretty well. His team sucks still. Portland still sucks. That's pretty much easy prediction because Carmelo Anthony trying to be the star, which I thought he would just come in and be a kind of role player. But hey, if you're dropping numbers, you're dropping numbers. But it's history's repeating itself. To be honest, Carmelo can drop numbers, but his team loses. Like, you got to do something to win, man. Like, I think that's the only way your legacy can be saved. I mean, he does have a legacy, but I think for him to take the next level, even though he's this old, is win. Is start winning. Damn, I just left my window open, and I think you guys can hear the cops. They're not coming after me, but the ambulance is going off. But yeah, I'm just I'm not really getting to Melo. I don't really care. Speaking of Melo, though, Timmy's birthday was like this past weekend, and I got him a Carmelo. So when I was in Portland, I was trying to get a Carmelo Anthony jersey, Portland one, but they were fucking sold out except for one jersey, and that was a 2XL. And Timmy wears a small in men's, so he can't be wearing that shit. And we went to the outlet, me and Timmy, to go shopping for like Christmas shopping for everyone, and we go to the store, and it was like their jerseys, throwback jerseys, were all $100. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get that shit. Oh shit, hold up for a sec. I'm gonna shut my window. Shit. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I was gonna pause it, but I said fuck it, leave you guys on. Just in case you can hear them footsteps and shit. But I don't know what the fuck's going on outside. I had to shut the window. I usually have my window open just because I like fresh air. I love fresh air. But yeah. So we went to the store at the outlet. Jerseys were on sale. I bought a bunch. Got Tracy McGrady. So if you know me, Tracy McGrady is definitely one of my favorite players. I definitely grew up loving him. Like just the way he plays. Like he was great. Injuries got to him. He was also my first basketball jersey that I purchased, like legit. So history there. Obviously, I always mention Gary Payton's my favorite player of all time. But he when he was playing in the 90s and then early 2000. That was it. But like that's when he was declining, and obviously he's still my favorite player regardless where he went. But Tracy McGrady was also there, and he was young. So, yeah, Tracy McGrady. I picked up a few Tracy McGrady jerseys. I picked up a Toronto. I picked up another Magic. So I already have a Magic jersey, but I picked up another one, and then I'm about to order online the pinstripe Tracy McGrady Orlando Magics. So that's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, anyways, when I was there, I saw a Denver Nuggets jersey, Carmelo Anthony. Obviously, we know it's him. And Timmy already has one. And that was I believe that was his first one, or his Tracy McGrady was his first one too. I can't remember. But we saw it, and I was like, oh, look. I was like, that's the throwback Denver Nuggets jersey when Carmelo played. And Timmy was like, oh, shit. And then I needed to get him something for his birthday. And I was like, so I asked the guy, I was like, hey, can you take that one down? And then it was a small. So it was Timmy's size, Timmy's favorite player, and the last Denver Nuggets Carmelo Anthony jerseys they had. And I was like, all right, I'm getting that shit. Timmy was like, what? I was like, yeah, this is your birthday gift. I got you, man. So that worked out. And he was there when I got it for him. So it worked out. He's happy about that. But yeah. What's funny, I got a little funny story when I was there. Oh my god. This is how you know they're fucking young ass kids. I mean, I ain't old, but these kids are young. So they saw these jerseys. They saw the jerseys too, and they were going crazy. And I think there was like 4 of them, and they each bought one. But I had this kid. Okay, so there's a couple of them. So one of them was looking at some jerseys. Like, oh my god, LeBron jersey, man, LeBron. I was like, dude. He's telling his buddy, you got to get this. You're the LeBron fan. You're the big LeBron fan. And I was like, God damn it. They're just LeBron fans. So kid grabs the Irish, I think the green one, his high school jersey, which is dope. I didn't pick up one, but he grabbed it. And then all these other kids are just looking around at more jerseys. And then I forgot what I was looking at. I was looking at a Sonics jersey, I believe. And then the kid to the left of me, he was like going through a section of jerseys, and he sees a Portland number 3 jersey. So these are throwback jerseys. These aren't current players. Just a heads up, everyone. Throwback. And he looks at it, and he goes, "Oh shit, Stoudemire." He's like, and I I'm listening to the conversation. He's like, "Oh shit, Stoudemire." He's like, "What?" He's like, "When did Amari Stoudemire play for the Portland Trailblazers?" And I started fucking cracking up in my head. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "This motherfucker said Amari Stoudemire." So if you don't know, Amari Stoudemire played for the Phoenix Suns. He got drafted number 9 in 2002. Yeah, from the Phoenix Suns, and he only played for the Phoenix Suns. Well, then he left to go play for the Knicks. That's it. That's all he played for because the injuries got to him. He didn't play anywhere else. But anyways, he's like, okay, he played for the Suns, but when did he play for Portland? I was like, when did he play for Portland? I was like, get the fuck out of here. I just couldn't like help but laugh. And then I just said to him, I was like, that's Damon Stoudemire, not Amari. He's like, oh, and his friends were like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah. He's like, when did Damon Stoudemire play? And I was like, he played like, I was like, he played in the like late 90s to early 2000s, and they're like, oh, okay. And he's like, and then I was like, and then so on the jerseys, I was like, on the print where it shows you the size, there's a little tag that tells you the players too, so you don't always have to flip through the back and look at their name because it's only their last name, but in the front it shows their first and last name, just a little small tag. And I told him, I was like, you can always look in the front tag to see their first and last name. And they're like, oh, okay, thanks. And then that's when I knew they were young. I was like, damn. So they knew Amari Stoudemire as like their throwback, but they didn't know Damon Stoudemire, who played for Portland. I was like, oh my fucking God, these fucking kids, are you fucking kidding me? And I think the guy that was working there heard me say that, tell them that it was Damon Stoudemire. Oh man, it just fucking cracked me up, man. I was dying. I was like, these fucking kids out here, man, they will never know these 90s players, early 2000s. I mean, they knew Amari Stoudemire, but I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh shit, it was fucking hilarious. I was dying. I was like, oh, man. And then that's when I was like, I should have promoted my podcast. I should have been like, yo, check out Shooting Fadeaways if you want to learn some stuff about basketball. I should have fucking plugged it in, but I didn't. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, I'm dying. All right, so I think I'm just going to end it here. I'm about to go get ready, get my day started. This is fucking early right now, but I just wanted to record, send an episode. I'm going to upload this today, right now, December 18th, motherfuckers. All right, this is Shooting Fadeaways, and I'm out. Peace.